Hi guys. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm a little behind today. Just need to get onto Instagram. Let me just make sure I'm live. Hi guys. Sorry I'm running a little late today. Let me just get you clicked up there. Okay. Hi. Hello. Oh, I'm a little crooked. Let me see if I can fix this. Oh, ah! Okay. Hi guys. I promise I'm good. The heat isn't getting to my brain today. Let me just make sure I'm on Facebook land. How's everybody doing? It's Ask the Doctor Monday. I've got some fun stuff to talk to you about today, mostly involving thread in the bobbin area. What is going on? Search. My internet's been acting weird today. Oh, there I am. Good. Okay, hi guys. Okay, Jackie and Bonnie and Becky and Linda. All right, hey guys. Susie's on. Okay, if you're joining me tonight, I just like to take the first couple minutes to say hi to my buddies and my friends. Hi, Paula. So I promise I'll get to the meat and potatoes in a few minutes, but you can go ahead, if you're watching this later, you can just go ahead and fast forward to the good stuff. How's everybody doing? It is 92 degrees in Seattle. Seattle doesn't do 92 degrees. It's pretty awful. Hi, Nancy from Lake Stevens. Betsy from Maine. Hi. I am back home. We made it back from our road trip over the weekend to Reno. We went down, I told everybody on my sip and sew while I was sitting in the car. That was funny, by the way. You guys made me laugh. Hi, Deb and Dave from Iowa. Oh, my mom. Hi, Mom. That it was kind of funny that I had such a good connection. I was literally had the cameras taped to the dashboard of my car, and I was just sipping my seltzer water. Hi, Jeanette from Wyoming. And we were just going down the road, having a nice little chat. So this week is very exciting. I'm super excited about this week because this is week 1 of my Quilt As You Go Sew Along that I'm starting on Wednesday. So if you missed the announcement last Wednesday, I am doing a free to participate quilt blocks and piece your blocks, then quilt your blocks, and it's all going to be a Quilt As You Go project. I'm calling it Arizona Sky. I designed it in 2018 when we still lived in Arizona. So I just put up the cutting instructions on my blog. So if you're participating with me with your featherweight, you don't have to have a featherweight. You are welcome to join me with your modern machine. Then, oh, I'll tell you about my son, Becky. But this is the overview of it, of the design. And I just posted the cutting instructions for the setting squares. And for week 1, which is Pine Top, Arizona, all of my blocks have, there, you can see it better back there. All of my blocks are named after a city in Arizona, so Pine Top is this week. So go cut out your fabric if you want to join me to sew everything together on Wednesday. So Becky was asking from Facebook about my son. My son lives in...
Sorry, I'm having trouble.
My watch was talking to me. My son Cole lives in Hawaii, and he, as you know, Hurricane Douglas was pointed right at the islands. And what's weird is it passed just to the north, Becky, and they barely had any wind or rain. But he was joking around with me that he was going to go surfing, and because you know there's like high surf warnings, and they're telling everybody not to like go next to the ocean or anything. And so just to kill his mother, he was like, "Mom, I'm going to go surfing." I'm like, "You just turned 21, and I'd like to see you make it to 22, buddy. You're not going surfing." He's pretty funny, but he had fun. They were kind of sheltered to their intern housing, and so they were watching movies. I think he said he watched Jim Gaffigan. He's a comedian. He's hilarious if you haven't seen him, and eating food. So he's good. He made it through the storm. Okay. So I think I'm going to talk about the Quilt As You Go stuff at the end, just in case those of you who are watching aren't here for the Quilt As You Go stuff. You're here for the Ask the Doctor segment. Yes, it was wonderful, Becky. So today I have just received a plethora of phone calls lately about thread jamming up your bobbin area. So I wanted to talk about a couple of different things about that. So first of all, there's a new device or tool on the market. We are not carrying it. That is a unjammer. It's literally a metal tool that you kind of jam into your bobbin area, and you hold your hand wheel and rock the tool back and forth to loosen the threads, basically break the thread so you can release the mechanism to quit or to start stitching again. I have already talked to several people that device has knocked the timing out of their machine. So I'm going to caution you against using tools that kind of force something that isn't something that's stuck. It's stuck on purpose. So there really isn't any substitute for just taking some things apart and cleaning out the thread with some tools. I had a good conversation with a nice lady on Facebook, and we were talking about tools for unjamming your machine. Let me find my other tool. Sorry guys, I should have had this out. Here it is. So first of all, if you have a thread jam and it has seized your machine, the easiest way, in my opinion, to unjam it is to rock the machine on its back, onto its back, so that the belly is exposed to you, like so. And you see this little hole right here, where you can see the back of the assembly? That's where you want to work from. It's a lot easier to see what is going on down there, and to have a flashlight handy, which is right here. So I use a mechanics one that I got at the auto supply store so I can really see. The other tool that's handy for de-threading it is these hemostats. These are not available to purchase on the website, but I have them available for sale. It was missed on our new website launch. So if you're looking for a pair of these, I think we sell them for $8. They're teethed. They have teeth on them. So if you grab the thread like this, it will pull right through. But if you grab the thread like this, you'll be able to really work the thread out. So these little hemostats, you can call the shop, and I have several available for purchase if you're looking for a good tool to be able to fish thread out from behind your assembly. The other thing I use pretty regularly, these are needle nose tweezers. I don't remember where I picked these up. But these are amazing to have also for getting into the base and pulling thread out. You can remove that little baby screw in front. It's called the jib hook screw. Just be really careful with it because it is really easy to lose. And it's like tiny, teeny, tiny, tiny. You can also remove your whole bobbin assembly, but I don't really recommend you do that without someone like myself on the phone to talk you getting it back on, because it'll throw the machine out of time if it's not reseated exactly right. So just be careful with literally starting to disassemble major components. Usually you can get quite far with your hemostats and your flashlight in the belly of the machine for unsticking threads. So that question has come up like 4 or 5 times over the course of the last week. The other thing that came up just today, there was a gal on our troubleshooting group, our Facebook troubleshooting group, and she was complaining about the smell of the machine. She just recently inherited one. That it can be 2 different things. One is the case that could be stinky. There's a known fungus that grows in the glue depending on how humid of a temperature you live in and it was stored in. If you're particularly sensitive to smells, it may not ever be well enough for you to use that case. It might just need to be tossed or put aside, and in a different case sourced, either a new vintage original, brand new case, a vintage original case that doesn't have the fungus, or a soft case for carrying it. The other smell could be coming from the actual machine. If you have not cleaned old grease off of your gears, it'll definitely have a petroleum odor to it. And also This is the #1 offender, which is your oil drip pan. This is a new felt liner. I'd say 95% of the machines that I have come through service have the original felt pan liners that were around when people smoked in houses. And so they have nicotine spores, they have mold spores, and the minute the machine heats up, it releases all of those things. So this is another very inexpensive item that you can pick up. I think we sell them for $6 or $7, something like that, and they're available on our website, featherweightdoctor.com. That is one surefire way to knock down some of the smell. So yeah, that's what I had to talk about today between the questions and concerns that came in over our Facebook group. So let's talk, for those of you who are on and are curious a little bit more about the Quilt As You Go, let me show you some stuff I've been working on. Hi, Debbie from Kentucky. So I'm going to put this little sweetheart down. Okay, so told you guys that we were doing some cutting instructions today, or this week. I went ahead and, this is my backing fabric. I cut it to 9 inches. I didn't cut all of them up. You'll need, what was it? 36. You need 36 of them. 4. Yeah. But don't cut them all up, because you'll notice on some of the blocks, there's 2 that are actually together. So you don't want to have all these in your 9-inch block. So leave one. I left one cut, 9-inch cut off of my raw fabric for the blocks, the 2 blocks that are joined. Oh, Bridget. Hi, Lisa. Oh, and someone on from Colorado. Hi. So Bridget from Arizona said that she cleaned her foot pedal out. She said, wow, what a mess. Last week's Ask the Doctor. If you are new to me, this is your first time joining me live, last week's Ask the Doctor was all about foot controllers. I had so much fun. I hadn't talked about that stuff in a long time. I'm glad you cleaned it out, girl. Okay. So don't cut up all your 9-inch backings. I just cut up a bunch, but not everything I'm going to need. I also cut up some scrap batting. So I have 9 inches squares of square batting ready to go over the next couple weeks. You need 36 of them. Also, we're doing a 6x6 grid. What else? I have, these are my cut pieces for Wednesday. So your only homework before Wednesday, for those of you joining me for the sew along, is you need to have your pieces cut out on the cutting instructions. The cutting instructions are on our blog. So if you go to featherweightdoctor.com, in the middle of the page, there's a button that says journal and blog post. It's the latest blog post, Quilt As You Go, sew along week 1. That's where you want to click in, and you can see Missy. Yes, it is hot in Redmond. Yes, it is. So you guys want to see our blogs? So excited. Okay, so each week you'll do 2. I am keeping the quilting very simple. I tend to really make things overly complicated, and my whole point in this was to make things easy on you. I didn't want to like scare anybody with like really technical block piecing work or quilting. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe not. Okay, false alarm. It's gonna come. Okay, so here is Pine Top. Isn't that cute? I use the color gradation fabric, the ombre fabrics. So you can see this is actually off the same cut. It just was the color gradation. So this is Pine Top. This is our block for the week. Each week you're gonna do 1 sampler block, pieced and quilted with me on the live on Wednesday. And then you're gonna do 1 setting block. So here's my setting block. So this quilting, again, real simple. I just use my walking foot, but we are going to do some free motion for those of you who are avid free motioners. Hi, Kathy from North Carolina. So this is going to be our quilting pattern and our block for our setting square. So again, this is what the pattern, the complete pattern looks like. There's a better picture of it on my blog. So this is it. So you see all these setting squares? We're doing 1 setting square and 1 sampler every week. So that's a little bit of preview of what we're going to do on Wednesday. Yay! I said in my blog post, once we get a little bit further down the road with this and we have, you know, a good 6 weeks down and 12 blocks, I'll start showing you the attachment method for the Quilt As You Go. My whole goal here, guys, is, ladies and gentlemen, is to encourage you to use your featherweight or if you don't have a Featherweight, your regular modern machine, to see how robust these little machines are. We know that they're great piecing machines, but really they're capable of so much more than that. And I want to show you guys through the sew along how robust they are. So I'm pretty excited. I'm excited because everybody's excited, so that's even more fun in my opinion. Yeah, that's all I had for you today. We're going to be camping again this weekend in our new camping trailer. I still have to post a picture. Everybody wanted to see a picture of, we're calling her Raphael. I know Raphael's a boy's name, and she's a girl because cars and camping trailers are girls. I don't know. And so thanks, Brenda. Brenda said, I so appreciate all the things you teach me. That's amazing. And Kathy from North Carolina, hello. Anyway, so this weekend we're going to be camping again, and I think my sip and sew on Friday is going to be cell phone permitting from the campsite. So excited. We're going to be in Eastern Washington. It should be nice and hot. We're going to be on a river. It's going to be amazing. And I'm going to have my Featherweight, and I'm going to be doing some sewing on my little off-grid trailer because it has a solar system, and I'll be able to pull amperage and power from that, and also from the Gold Zero battery that I have too. All right, and there'll be lots of pictures and blog posts about that, I'm sure. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Happy Monday. And Wednesday this week will be our Quilt As You Go week 1, so I'll see you all then. I hope everybody has a great night. We'll talk to you later. Bye.